about time we get it straight. Give me a minute if it ain't too late. 대충 무리였나 봐, baby.
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world. And this time we are going over to Korea and we are continuing on with my journey with V. Now, there has been a hell of a lot of amazing comments on since the subject matter that I've spoken to you about regarding the backing singers. Now, I would love to read out some of you amazing comments. Now, incidentally, I'd just like to point out, thank you very much for not being rude, but actually having substance within your comments. The last thing I want is to be rude or to upset anybody, but I just hope that there was a hell of a lot of professionalism within the substance of your comments. And you know what? I was not disappointed in the substance and the quality of your comments. Some of them are, are important subject matters to talk about. There was a little bit of die-hard fans that jumped the gun into it, but look, you're die-hard fans, you're going to defend your man at any kind of quality. I was not pointing a finger at V per se. What I was saying is, as a black person from growing up from God knows how long, throughout my whole entire life, all I've seen when it comes to soul, jazz or anything like that orientated, the backing singers has always been of that orient. It has, no matter what kind of race is in front of the main stage, whether it be Adele or whoever. That 9 times out of 10, the backing singers will always be black, simple as. And it's always been like that for 100 years. And I'm not saying that, V's gone into that schematics and all that stuff. It's just that when I saw it, regardless if it was V's friends or not, I just saw that. And a lot of black people will see that. And it's coming into a norm. And what I was saying is this is my point overall. I was saying that surely that in the music industry, where there is so many talented, amazing artists, that any kind of race now can feel that backing, the backstage, that backing singer quality. You know, there is amazing amount of different race of people that are singing amazing amount of R&B or jazz or rock or hip hop or whatever, that you know that you can get a backing singer of any kind of diverse quality. So why isn't the backing singers diverse? It's been like that for 100 years. Like, seriously, I can go back into from not 100, I'm exaggerating, apologies. But, from the 50s to the 60s, the 40s, every other era where it comes to, even look at the main celebrities right now. If it's coming off a soul quality or whatever, bang. You got your gospel or your black or whatever, it's backing singers. All I'm saying is, it's that kind of stigma on the record industry that I thought that, look, we've grown out from that, because there is so many diverse artists with the same qualities of what you want from a backing singer. Now, I was looking at that and I wasn't directing it at that. It's just that I saw that picture and I thought, you know what? Wow. And I wanted your input on that. So I have to apologize for if it seems that I was directing it at V. No, I was just looking at the whole schematics thinking, you know what, have we not gone away from it? It could be well, you told me he's amazing, they are his friends and they're amazing and everything else. I wasn't disputing how amazing he is. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think he was amazing or what he's doing. I think he's absolutely brilliant. His tone of voice is, but I was just looking at that thing and I thought, you know what, that's a subject matter. That's like, it is a small little pet hate of mine. And certain people say, well, maybe it was the wrong platform to discuss it. But what platform are you going to discuss it? And what kind of amazing comments am I going to get back where it's going to be so diverse? I needed that diversity back on my channel. And it was really lovely to read. So, thank you very much for being so informative about the subject matter and indeed about what is V, because I'm at the beginning of my journey of a singular solo artist as what is V. Yes, it's from BTS, and yes, they have so much diversity and everything else, and I see that they have diversity. There's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, in the music industry right now, the Sonys, your Warner Brothers, all those, they still, up to this day, are still using that same schematics. There are so many talented, diverse artists that can fill the boots now. That's what I'm saying. And for as in the black backing singers, some person said there's loads of black artists that are now being signed. Really? You've named about, say, you named 10 quality, but 10 against, do you know? They are morally used. You get the hand, it's an up and down thing. You have to have a conversation with another black person in the industry to tell you about, you know, whatever with that industry. It's too big of a conversation. It really is. But yes, there are artists that's being signed by black people, but it is a small amount when you look at the huge pot. And then when you look at inside it, it's like I said, it's how deep you want to go into it. I'm just I'm just sprinkling it on the surface. I'm not even diving in. It's just something small that I saw, and it's somehow something small is being turned into a massive thing. I just wanted a conversation, and I got that, and it was very intellectual as well. Like I said, only a small amount of the comments that didn't have those substance. It was just more anger. But you know, there has been an amazing amount of armies, so to speak, has taken the time to write to me and, you know, being detailed. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much for not being rude, but also being very stern in what you wanted to say to me about this subject matter. Right, so look, let's go straight into my next reaction. So still staying on the performance, I'm going on to the second performance now. Now, I'm not too sure if it's going to be slow dancing or For Us. I have reacted to slow dancing when he performed that on the first take. So I'm going to react to this one. So without further ado, it's only going to be that one. Then the next reaction is going to be on For Us. So without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it?
안녕하세요. 방탄소년단의 비입니다.
I think a number of the V Army said I stopped it too early because he was, there you go, he was introducing the band members.
Jacob
with the saxophone and the clarinet. Blake with the guitar, electric guitar. He with the bass guitar.
그리고 drum Destin. 그리고 my chorus Trudy, Yanu, Jay.
And you said that those three can actually sing in Japanese or they speak Korean as well. Go on, Brett.
많이 기다리셨죠? 정말 기다려주셔서 감사합니다. 이번 앨범 타이틀인 슬로우 댄싱을 이제 부를 건데 많이 관심 가져주세요.
Well, I heard it before, but it was obviously, you know, it was on the first take. So I think this is more, I suppose, more personal. And I think because this is his group, they're going to feel it in much more than what he's performed on the first take.
It's about time we get it straight. Give me a minute if it ain't too late. 대충 무리였나 봐, baby.
You can hear already the comfortability of what he's doing.
이만큼 힘든데 Stay with me till the end of the day. Maybe we could be slow dancing until the morning.
So I'm going to stop it right there. So I am unfortunately doing a comparison between him doing it on the first take to what I'm seeing it right now. Look, when I was watching it on the first take, number one, amazing. I was like, wow. I mean, you see my reaction already, or some of you have, or some of you haven't. You see my reaction. I was taken back. I was like, wow. And didn't realize until we were watching it now how lonely it must have. I thought he had this very chilled, relaxing persona about him. I mean, he still has, but on the first take, and it was very, very approachable. That you can really go around and be so close to him when he's singing. He was very, very approachable. He didn't feel that there was a fence in between myself and him when he's doing that performance. And neither does now. But there was certainly some kind of quality of, I don't know, loneliness. I didn't even notice it until doing this comparison here. because there is a difference in his quality of vocals, and not as in a different bad difference or good difference. I'm talking as in maybe a feeling difference where he's got his team around him. You know, he's standing on carpet or on a rug rather than it being a laminate flooring. You know, he's surrounded by amazing colours rather than it just being a blank tint of white canvas that's surrounding him. So so the setting brings up a different kind of element of, I know, I'm just presuming it down to the setting and the comfortability of, I've said it, it's comfortable, the people around him. I don't know who was doing the, I have to go back to it, I think, but he just had this little mixing desk in front of him that he just pressed it. I'm not too sure if it had all that, that's all I can remember. I can't remember if there was a guitar or piano playing alongside him. I'm sure there was. But there's just much more with him. It's like you're just going out with your boys, you know? And so you just got that much more spring in your step, you know? So there's, I noticed the spring in his step, the relaxation of that. Maybe I'm chatting a hell of a lot of, but I don't think I am. I can see the difference. I'm going to go back just a little bit. What is it with the people wearing these pearl things around the neck? There must be some kind of, is it a member or what does it mean? Pardon me for my ignorance. I'm not saying that he's wearing a pearl, but it's something of that nature. So can somebody tell me what's going on? I know a pearl is universal. A man and female can wear it, but why are they doing it? Is it just a fashion sense, or is it it's a symbol of something? You know, let me know if it's a symbol of something. I would like to know. Pardon for my ignorance.
Baby, we could be slow dancing until the morning. We could be romancing.
It's not like the difference in the quality of way how he's singing, it's just the whole.
Turning me up and back off like this. What do you want? Do you not like
for instance, he wasn't smiling on the first take, he was really serious.
Now you made me leave my heart out here. 날 찍고 올라가 다시 누군가 닮았던 우리가 먼 이불 같은 날.
I like it.
Slow dancing until
I said it's much more, you can clearly see a difference in this performance and the first take performance. Equally as good. But I like the dimension what they're providing right here. It's nice. I know you guys expected me to say something about the saxophone player, innit? I'm not. Hats off to the quality of the engineer who's putting all this together. I do not know how you're picking all this all up and creating a balance on top of it as well. Because it sounds crisp, it really does, all together. He's going crazy. And I think Lee's is getting a bit fixated. Like anybody else when you play an instrument like that. Yeah, man. So that was V with Slow Dance. Now, like I said before, I have reacted to that on the first take. Equally amazing, but I'm glad to see different kind of dimension to this performance and the performance on the first take. I said the first take was, I said, indeed amazing and everything else, but I just sensed now that seeing this performance and him smiling and being like I said, he's dancing, I mean, he's singing with his feet on the rug. You know, there's that kind of, I know, comfortability around it. I'm not saying that he's never comfortable, but I just feel that there's a difference. Like I said, there's a difference. I think he was very serious and within his character when he performed it on the first take. You know, he was that person doing that slow dance. I feel that this person here now is singing a song regarding the slow dance rather than taking that character and taking it that personal to it. It's more of singing that song with, you know, his boys around him and females around him. But yeah, I don't think just by checking out him on the first take, I don't think there's going to be a song that I don't like. That's number one. As you know, I haven't really reacted to a hell of a lot of, or indeed a lot of BTS music for no reason at all. Don't get me wrong, there's no reason why. I can't give you any reason why. But looking at them individually, you kind of see why they've been put together, don't you? I mean, as in it's not saying they've had a tremendous journey, and now they're doing their individual projects. So is it kind of like an opportunity now where they were being together for so long, is to seeing them individual and doing what they're doing individually? It's almost like an audition all over again and understanding the reason why these guys being put together in the first place. And I'm sure that they're relishing this opportunity to do some solo things from all the inspirations that they've gathered from traveling around the world and creating history. So it's nice that there is a continuation. Sometimes when you get the not boy bands, and apologies for saying that, these guys and the group, sometimes when they break up or not break up or, you know, take a break, they don't normally get back together, number two, and whatever their solo careers are, it's all that, you know, it has their first single and maybe an album and that's it. They seem to dwindle out. But each individual artist from BTS has substance in them for them to, like, yes, indeed do that solo career and still carries bare weight. And you've seen it. They've proven that. So, yeah, it's nice. It is. For that reason, I salute you. I will be reacting to For Us this week, but I'm not too sure when. But it'll definitely happen.
Slow dancing until